biggest thing holding someone back from their next move isn't about money, isn't interest rates, and isn't even the housing market? What if it's just a need for some certainty? Because whether someone is considering relocating to Florida, buying an investment property, starting a business, or making any major life decision, one thing is almost always true. Growth rarely comes with guarantees. Hi, I'm Matt Yoder, your trusted go-to realtor in the greater Orlando region, based here in beautiful Clermont, Florida. Each month I like to share not only what's happening in our market, but also some of the lessons I'm seeing through real estate, business, and personal growth. This month I want to talk about why so many people continue choosing Central Florida and a mindset shift that often determines whether people move forward or stay stuck. Over the past several years, one trend has remained remarkably consistent. People continue moving to Central Florida. I've worked with families, retirees, investors, and professionals relocating from all over the country, and while every story is different, most are searching for the same things: opportunity, lifestyle, value, and a place to build their next chapter. So why are so many people choosing Clermont and the greater Orlando region? First off, it's lifestyle. Beautiful weather, outdoor recreation, championship golf, lakes, trails, and access to both Florida coasts make Central Florida an incredible place to live. Second, it's growth. Communities like Clermont, Minneola, Winter Garden, Horizon West, Lake Nona, and Davenport continue attracting new residents, businesses, healthcare expansion, and new opportunities. Third is flexibility. Some buyers are looking for a primary residence. Others are considering retirement plans, investment properties, vacation homes, or long-term wealth building opportunities. And finally, last but not least, it's value. Many buyers relocating from states like New York, New Jersey, Illinois, and California discover that they can often enjoy more space, different lifestyle options, and in many cases, Florida's tax advantages while remaining close to world-class entertainment, healthcare, and transportation. Clermont continues to stand out because of its rolling hills, chain of lakes, wellness-focused culture, and small-town charm while still being connected to everything the greater Orlando region has to offer. That brings me to this month's Level Up with Matt. This is part 3 of my Limiting Beliefs series. In part 1, we talked about how scarcity limits investments. In part 2, we discussed how busyness limits leverage. But underneath both of those is an even deeper limitation: the need for certainty. And what's interesting is that certainty rarely shows up as fear. It usually shows up as responsibility. It sounds like, I just want to make sure it's right. Let me review it just one more time. I'll move forward once I have all the answers. Sound familiar? But growth doesn't work that way. Growth requires action before certainty. Every meaningful opportunity comes with unanswered questions. Every investment comes with risks. And every relationship requires trust. Every business owner eventually has to decide whether they will continue controlling everything or begin building something larger than themselves. One of the biggest traps professionals fall into is believing that they're protecting quality when they're actually sacrificing opportunity. While you're reviewing something for the third time, a competitor is making calls. While you're rewriting a post, someone else is building relationships. While you're trying to eliminate every flaw, another professional is having conversations that create actual opportunities. Opportunity rarely waits for perfection because every level of growth requires a different version of us. The beliefs that helped us survive one season can quietly become the thing that limits us in the next season. Scarcity limits investment, busyness limits leverage, and certainty limits leadership. And the decision to grow beyond those limitations is ours to make. If you or someone you know is considering a move to Clermont, Central Florida, or anywhere in the greater Orlando region, I'd love to be a resource for you. And if you're already here, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. What do you think is the biggest factor bringing people to Central Florida today? Make sure to subscribe for weekly videos on living in Central Florida, Clermont real estate, relocation tips, local market updates, and what life is really like in the greater Orlando region. I'm Yoder. We'll see you in the next video.